everyone! Today I'm gonna share a video on how I actually made my first ever game in Godot, and I just had a lot of fun creating it, and I published the game on itch.io, so maybe go have fun with it. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Godot is a free and open source game engine that supports 2D and 3D game development. Personally, I chose Godot because it's a way to support the open source community. It is also a very lightweight game engine. Lastly, this is my learning journey, so I just wanted to make things enjoyable. I did try Unity at one point, but I just feel like it didn't work out. Sorry, Unity. I was always interested in making a 2D game. So I did the Godot tutorial on the first 2D game, which is called Dodge the Creeps. The tutorial was simple enough and I managed to finish the game. However, since I'm new to game development, I don't completely understand how nodes and scenes interact with each other, as well as how signals are emitted. So I thought of a bubble game that's similar to the original tutorial and wanted to make modification to learn. The idea was simple. I just wanted to make some bubbles spawn and pop the bubbles. I started the process by creating some animated sprites in Esprit. It's an animation of bubble being popped when the user taps on the bubbles, and it will be played when the user touches the bubbles. After doing that, I feel like it's a little bit plain, so I did a shimmering bubble as well so that it shines. After creating the sprites, I replaced them with the original tutorial ones, and then basically updating a few logic. Like when a user clicks on the bubble, it's supposed to play the pop animation and update the score accordingly. At this point, I was considering it to be done. Once you start, you keep popping the bubbles endlessly. But I wasn't really satisfied with it. Fast forward to a year later, I joined my first game jam. It was really fun, and the theme is actually called Pop, which reminded me of the game that I already created in the first place a year ago. So I decided to polish it a little bit more and then publish it somewhere. For those who's new here, hi, my name is Michelle. I post journaling videos and share my journey of figuring out life outside my 9-to-5 tech job as a software engineer and everything in between. Just to give you a little bit of backstory about myself, I've always enjoyed gaming as long as I can remember. I decided to embark on this game development journey because it's a combination of things that I enjoy doing, which is art, music, and coding. After the game jam, I realized that game development is a cool intersection between technology and creativity. It's just really nice to have fun again. So I went looking for the bubble pop game that I have already created and make some more changes. During that process, I learned the existence of shader, and it's a program that lets you tell the engine which color a pixel should be. I'm still very new to this. I had some help from ChatGPT to help me randomize the color of the bubbles without affecting the white outlines. It worked. But there is a glitch which I don't understand why. It happened only in the beginning of the game after clicking the start button. At the end of the day, I didn't manage to figure out the root cause of it, so I decided to use modulate instead of the shader to change the colors. Along the process, ChatGPT had been helpful in providing some hints and explanation as to why certain things work or not. Since art is also a big part of game development, I wanted to give my game a logo and a nicer background than a gradient blue color. The theme that I was going for originally was a casual game, so the colors are going to be more of a pastel palettes. For example, light pink, purple, blue, more of a cotton candy color. After having those new images, it's time to update it in the code. I wanted to also make the bubbles more transparent, which means updating the opacity randomly as they get generated. After a few playtesting, I didn't like that the game just keeps spawning bubbles endlessly. I decided to put an end to it, meaning I just wanted the game to run for 10 seconds and display the score at the end screen. Finally, I went back to the drawing board and created the end screen that will display the score in the bubble. Up until now, I'm pretty happy with the whole progress. Just one thing is missing: the music. So I tried to search for online retro music making tool, but with no luck. Then I remembered GarageBand on my iPad. So I decided to just mess around and give it a try. Anyway guys, thanks for watching up until now. I'm super excited that I managed to kind of finish a game from start to end, because completing something is difficult. Lastly, I want to make a quick shout out to Clearcode because I've been following his tutorial and it's really easy to follow. Personally, I hope this is the first of many games that I will be creating. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. See you next time.